All right, what up, partners? This is Kyle Figley from WizardWorld.com here at Wizard World Los Angeles with Zachary Quinto from the show Heroes, a.k.a. Siler. Zachary, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well today. So I wanted to talk to you for a minute because earlier on in the day when you came to the convention center, I saw you give a girl a hug, and she was like, oh, it's Siler. He's evil. I want to hug him. But most of the time, if you're out in public, do you get people seeing you and kind of like, oh, I'm freaking out a bit here?
It's a mixture, definitely a mixture. There are people that are a little freaked out, which is kind of alarming to me because I'm really approachable and nice in real life, but people just associate me so closely with that character. So it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny to see the sort of progression of people first being like weird, like afraid, and like this guy's crazy and creepy and weird, and then like they warm up to it and settle into it a little bit. But it's cool.
All right. The scene at the end of the kind of break that you guys had in that last episode, at the very end, you're freaking me out because you're about to pop open Peter's head just using your finger. But I thought it was really funny because I know that Milo had really wanted to get his hair cut for the part. And it seemed like he had said that a couple times. And was it one of those things where it was like Tim Kring and the creators sitting there and they said, all right, you can cut your hair, but Siler's got to pop your skull open to make it happen?
I think it was maybe a combination of that, yeah, like somewhere in there, like Milo wanted it. Also, just like Milo's hair has almost become a character of its own this year, Yeah. And I know earlier on in the season he was really sort of itching to lose it because it was in that like middle phase, and he'd always have to push it out of his eyes. But I talked to him about it after that, and he was like, well, now it's grown out and it's really long and it's okay now, But yeah, I thought that was really funny because there was all that talk about him and his hair and wanting to cut it. And when I in episode 11, when they captured me and I woke up with the shaved head,
yeah,
he was all bummed, and I knew that it was like a bit. I was like, oh, Milo's gonna be hating on me for getting my hair cut, but it all works out in the end.
Yeah. Now, obviously, everybody who's watching the show and who's getting into it, they want the good guys to win. They want to see everybody triumph. Well, you're pretty invested in letting evil win this one out, aren't you? I mean, that's job security there, right?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if there's ever job security on our show. I think the nature of it is that everybody knows that anyone could go at any time. But I hope I get to stick around for a while. I'm having a blast, and it's great to be able to come and do stuff like this and be a part of actually like a good cause. The Give Life Foundation is really pretty important. I think what they're working on doing is both exciting and necessary. So I mean, it's just great. Like all the aspects of the experience for me have been really rewarding and really fulfilling. So as long as I can continue that, I'm totally happy to do it. Yeah, for sure.
So going into the season finale on the show, obviously spoiler free. You're not saying much. We're not talking, but let me just ask: do you get to eat another brain?
Mm-hmm. Well, assuming that it is eating them that I do.
Yeah.
See, you obviously have your ideas about how I steal the powers, but yes, there will be some more brain stealing before the end of the season.
All right.
Yeah, for sure, and some epic battles. So get ready. Yeah.
Well, Zach, thanks very much for taking the time today.
Nice to meet you.
All right, guys, check out Heroes Monday night on NBC, and we'll see you later.
On Mondays, April 23rd.
April 23rd.